Hello, hello. Welcome back. Gunning to Old Trafford with your host Ibi and Shady and Abdul. Today we're in with a bit of a special edition.
It's a banger.
But let's not give too much away. Abdul, bring
Amazing
us in.
stuff. Wow, guys, I'm smiling from earhole to earhole today. Guys, welcome, guys. Wow, Gunning to Old Trafford back here. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent with all the latest from Gunning to Old Trafford. Guys, exciting times, pre-season on the way, Ibi. And like Ibi said, a special edition, the 2023-2024 Premiership predictions.
Oh,
it's a humdinger. It's a humdinger.
But guys, before we get into that, Abdul, you know when you said earhole to earhole, when we were lighties or youngsters, then you know there was a different saying. And that's why I was chuckling because I was hoping you don't go down that route. But I'll tell it to you off camera.
Earhole to earhole. Okay. You'll tell me later. And listen. Jump into that comment field and
let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think.
What do you
but
think?
It's not a betting. I hope.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. But let us know what you
spicy.
What you think. Yeah?
Sorry, guys.
So Abdul, like Abdul said, guys, it's the 2023-2024 Premier League predictions. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to go through a few sections.
Yeah.
Abdul's going to give his, I'm going to give mine, and we're going to ask you on Insta. So make sure to connect the dots between YouTube and Instagram, yeah?
Done, guys.
So Abdul, let us know, what are the criteria or the sections that we're judging against?
So maybe we're going to start off with, and I think this is a good start off, with the champions of 2023-2024. You want me to run them down and then we're going to go one in at a time. So, your champions.
Champions and top four or just champions?
No, just champions. We're going to do champions. Who comes out last? Rock bottom. Rock bottom. We have your biggest achievers, your underachievers. You know, you always have a team that sign well and do well, and you think these guys are going to hit the road running and the wheels just fall off.
Did you hear what he said? The North London Blues
always falls off. They always. It's terrible, man. Oh, okay. Never mind. Top scorer, very important.
Like that.
Most assists, most clean sheets, and obviously the player of the season. So this is absolutely.
Can we add one more?
Please do.
Just for the vibes, Abdul. Like the youngsters say nowadays. The top four.
Oh, yes, top four.
I think a top four.
Top
in
four.
England, the top four has become so... I wouldn't say prestigious, but because there's so much competition, you know, the champions and then the top four, because you know, that's your Champions League spot.
Right.
You know, something we can look into.
Yes, but top four is going to be tough this season. Now, you drop this one on me. I don't know who I'm going to go top four. You caught me.
Okay, so
we start
which one are we starting with?
Okay, let's start off with the champions.
Okay. Done.
Champions elect, and I'd like you to go first.
Bit of a tough one. I mean, as a Manchester United fan, I always want to go into the season, you know, with that view that we're going to be the champions. It's okay to be optimistic, but I think Ten Hag is too early in his journey, in his what do the coaches call it now?
The transition.
His
the philosophy.
You know, he's too early in his project. He's too early in his project. I think we're a season away from really challenging for the title. I think we'll be, you know, there and thereabout. But I honestly think the title is going to go down between Manchester City and Arsenal again. I think it's going to be a close run to the wire. And for selfish reasons, I'm going to go for the Arsenal as the champions, because Sir Alex Ferguson is, you know, Pep is now tied with Sir Alex Ferguson for 3 titles in a row. I don't want him to make it 4 in a row. So I'm going to go with the Arsenal for the champions, popping Manchester City purely because Arsenal have strengthened. And I think
you got me smiling here, man.
I think where they struggled last season was the depth. And I think this season they can go all the way. Yeah.
Look, mine is simple and as simple as it is. And I said this before, guys. 2023-2024, if we do not put Arsenal up there, then there's a huge problem. With the transfer market, with the Declan Rice, the Timber, the Havertz, Mikel Arteta is getting what he wants. It's time to shine.
And I think what you
It's
guys
time
shouldn't-
to shine.
What you guys shouldn't forget also, like Jorginho and Trossard are like almost new signings,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah,
they only came
yeah.
mid-season, they had half a season to really adapt.
Yeah.
And this is their first full pre-season with the squad. They're going to be almost like a new signing going into the season. So, you know, you guys are buzzing.
It's cooking. It's cooking. Look, I'm definitely going for, after a season like last year, I just think Arsenal can do much better. Really, really, really go toe to toe. Like you just mentioned now, the squad depth. A lot of people are going to disagree, but Mikel Arteta, again, love him to bits. If he does not challenge, his head is on the chopping block,
100%.
right? So,
And rightfully so.
I mean, he's been given
Spent over 700 million
700
pounds.
million.
They've backed him with the players that he
everything.
wants. I mean,
Yes,
Declan
yes,
Rice is a
yes.
signature signing by the Kroenkes.
Totally signature.
So if you
What
don't
a
do it
signing.
now, you're never going to do
You're
it.
never going to do it. So I'm also locking in the Arsenal
Ooh.
for champions.
So going to Old
The
Trafford,
Arsenal.
both in agreement.
Yeah.
Our prediction is Arsenal for the title. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Drop into our poll. Let
Please
us
do.
know.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's the
Let us
champions?
know. Are you going for the Arsenal? Are you going for City? Or are you going for somebody else? Let us know.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Wow.
Looking forward to it.
100%. Ibi, what I was just thinking now, since we've got our champions, let's go straight into our top four.
Yeah. Perfect.
So 2, 3, 4. Boom. 2, 3, 4.
So yeah, I'm going to be a bit
Tough one.
controversial.
This one, you rock the boat.
Yeah, I'm going to be a bit
You're on the
controversial here, but I think not controversial, but I think it's going to shock people. I think Manchester City winning the treble, they're going to lose a bit of the hunger going into the new season. So I'm going Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2, Manchester City 3, and the fourth spot is where I'm having a bit of a toss-up between Tottenham, because I think Tottenham with the new coach, they're going to come back strong. You know, Newcastle are strengthening. Liverpool are going to be better this season. Chelsea are going to be there, but I'm going to close off my top 4 with Chelsea at number 4.
Chelsea cooking, eh?
Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, and the Blues.
Very interesting, I must say. I'm going for the Arsenal. Definitely Manchester United at second. Third, I'm with you, Manchester City. And fourth, you Scousers are going to be very happy with me. I think I'm going with the Liverpool.
Woo.
I'm going with the Liverpool. You know what? There's something happened. I don't know. Shame Fabinho couldn't go to Saudi Arabia because of his dogs.
It's not
That's the only. I'm joking, Scout. It was a joke. Right, so guys, by then,
But Jordan
he might
Henderson
be.
is gone.
Jordan Henderson is gone. But what I'm saying is, if he's also. I mean, they're also signing. They're also looking good. I just feel that they're gonna do much better this season.
Abdul, just a
You
quick one. Jamie Carragher, we had so much to talk about the World Cup in Qatar. Had so much to talk about, Ronaldo going to the Saudi League. What's going on? Steven Gerrard, now Jordan Henderson.
All your boys.
Any comments?
All your boys. He's quiet. Rio Ferdinand has
Rio
called him
Ferdinand
out.
put him down.
Rio called him out, and Jamie's quiet.
Jamie, come on.
Come
Let
on,
us
Jamie,
know.
give us your answer. We're waiting for you. So, yeah. So
Sorry
that's
about that.
amazing. No, you had to. Amazing
Perfect. So,
stuff.
guys, let us know your top 4. Abdul and I are in consensus for the top 3. Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City. And on the 4th position, I'm locking in Chelsea. He's locking in Liverpool. And that makes up our
That's
top
it.
4. Let us know what you think. Drop into slight tackle into our comments on
Please do.
YouTube. And slight tackle into our DMs on Instagram.
On Instagram.
And let us know what you think.
100%. And then, guys, also on Instagram, please, sorry, Ibrahim, get interactive because your story might be broadcasted on the Gunning to Old Trafford profile.
Exactly.
So, guys, please get interactive. And again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Next up, EB, we have the rock bottom. Who do you think is going to get relegated? Like, this is a tough one. I have a few in mind.
Oh, we have
Right.
to choose 3, right?
We have to choose 3. I have a few in mind. And if I may,
You go first.
I feel Bournemouth. I don't know. Bournemouth ended the season terribly. There's just no. I mean, after Michael G. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. They just lost their focus. It's like boxing nowadays,
But
man.
Abdul, if you look at the table at the moment, Bournemouth are top of the log.
They're top of the log. They even pump Arsenal. We're not top of the log at the moment. But how come? Aren't we supposed to be?
Arsenal's supposed to be first, but they've got Bournemouth.
They've got okay, so Bournemouth top of the table. Okay, so I'm going for look at Bournemouth. Really didn't look good. Luton down. Did you see their stadium?
Yeah.
This is like a Val professionals going into freaking PSL or Vereniging Old Boys or Roshni Football Club. I mean, a stadium is like 10,000 people or whatever it is, and it's absolutely amazing.
Crazy,
but we need to do a stadium tour with them. I don't think they have the resources. I don't think they have the financial power. I think it's going to be very difficult for them. I think it's going to be very difficult for Sheffield that really, well, they got promoted, but it was tough, man. They struggled at the end. Sheffield struggled. So I'm going for a Luton, rock bottom, a Sheffield, and a Bournemouth. Ooh. Sorry, you cherries. I just feel that, I don't know, man. They're just not... It's not that Bournemouth that we knew with Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
You know, they've lost that finesse, you know, and for me, that's a problem. So,
mine is a little bit different. So I'm in agreement.
Hey, wrong cup. I'm going with this here now.
I'm in agreement with you on some of the points. So I definitely think Bournemouth are going to struggle in the Premier League this season because, they struggled last season. I don't know.
It's a tough one, eh?
It's a tough one. But I think Bournemouth are going to struggle. I don't see them going to toe-to-toe or really getting the wins under the belt. So for me, rock bottom, Bournemouth. 19th, I'm going to go between a toss-up of...
Tough. This is so tough, guys.
I think Luton are going to surprise people. I think they're going to just finish above the relegation.
That would be
zone.
nice.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
But I think Nottingham Forest are going to struggle. They struggled last season. They had faith in the coach. They just made it in the end. But I think Nottingham Forest are going to struggle. So I'm going to go for them in 19th position. And in 18th, a little bit of a controversial one.
Go for it.
But I want to add a little bit spice to this. With all of the issues that's happening at this club, they skirted with relegation. I know they've got a really good, dog-fighting coach there, but I think this season is going to be too much for them. They haven't strengthened where it's important, and the team I'm talking about is Everton.
You really?
Abdul, wow. You know, this season taught us that even big clubs can go down like Leicester. Everton still having issues on boardroom level.
They are. And they're struggling.
I know they got Deitch, and Deitch is really, really good. And he might surprise me and make me eat humble pie, but they just don't look to have strengthened in the right positions. And I'm worried that Everton are going to go down. So I might be wrong, but I think 18th and 17th is going to be a toss-up between Everton and Luton for that last position in relegation.
Really interesting. Really
Bournemouth,
interesting.
Nottingham Forest, Everton or Luton. That's my bottom three.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Yes, as Ibi. You got me thinking about the Everton one. And they never played well at all.
They struggled.
And they've got a lot of issues, eh?
They do.
Wow.
Coming from border level all the way down onto the pitch, yeah.
Brilliant
but
stuff.
hopefully Sean Dyche can prove me wrong.
Hopefully. Ibi, next up we have the biggest overachievers.
Overachievers. My money is on Burnley. I think... we got clubs like Brentford. We've got clubs like... who's there? Brighton. We expect them to do well and bet above their weight. But I think someone like Burnley, Company did really, really well with Burnley in the championship. Plus, we've got Lyle Foster.
We're behind him all the way.
So we're going to be covering him throughout the season as well. And I think they're just going to be a surprise package, I'm not saying they're going to finish in the top 6 or even the top, 8. but I think they're going to get a top 10 position.
Amazing.
I think Burnley are going to do really well. Company is a winner.
No, he's a winner.
And
he's tough, man.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
a
And I
coach.
think that that passes onto his team.
Correct.
And I think
Correct.
they're just going to hunt it out in the Premier League.
And
So I think they're going to finish.
Just to
really
add,
well.
from the three that got promoted, Luton, Sheffield, and Burnley, the strongest from them was Burnley.
Yeah.
And they really, I mean, Vincent Company has got really great relations, and that's a positive of being an ex-player.
Exactly.
He's got really good relations with the coaches around. So good academy player, like you said, Lyle Foster. All the best, brother. So I had Burnley in it as well. But if you may, I have one other team that just has come to mind now. I really think Aston Villa is going to do well. With Unai Emery. Good evenings, got something
he got
about
Pau
him.
Torres in.
Pau Torres.
To strengthen his defense and build from the back.
He's never lost a lot of guys. I mean, the only omission currently is Ashley Young to Everton.
Yeah.
And he's kept his core players. He's got a Douglas Luiz, kept his core players. He's only going to get better.
Yeah, exactly.
And Unai is a good,
Unai is a good tactician.
He's top. So I'm looking at Burnley, and if you guys allow me, Aston Villa just to achieve a little bit more.
Nice.
And Villa Park always rocks. So
like it.
Aston Villa, Burnley, more similar colors, eh?
Similar
colors.
Guys, let us know what you think. Abdul, we're going to jump straight into our underachievers for the season. I'm going to put you on the spot. Go for it. Your underachiever for the season.
You really got maybe. I had a couple, but I really feel, and this is not a rant at the Tottenham guys and stuff, but Tottenham Hotspur are at a stage in their club, Ibrahim, where they don't know whether they're coming or going. Tottenham are the only team where you haven't heard pre-seasons going ahead. You haven't heard they're on a pre-season tour.
Even though they are.
They are. No, they are, guys. It's just so
no
undercover.
Noise.
There's so little noise because they're trying to cover up the Harry Kane saga.
The owner now has got indicted by the US government.
It's crazy, guys. But I mean, the coach also from Celtic, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Postapari, I don't know how to say. He's Australian. He's Australian. Also already fighting with some
but it was wrong with
reporters.
You guys go with the Bayern Munich top with him.
Yeah, it was it. Oh yeah, it was that. Eh?
I think it's an ugly thing. So I agree with the coach. That was classless, and we're seeing a lot of that by the media recently.
And it's shameful.
It is.
It's really so guys, I'm going for, not because London is red, I'm going for Tottenham Hotspur because I just don't see them improving, Ibi.
Yeah.
I just don't see them improving. I mean, even their transfers, I mean, it's not players that are going to improve that level and really come in that league and shine from the onset. So Tottenham Hotspur, and I wanted to talk about Everton as well, but I'm going for Tottenham Hotspur and I'm locking it in.
Done.
I'm locking it in.
And we are in consensus. So for me, underachievers for the season, it's definitely going to be Tottenham Hotspurs with all of the turbulence that's happening at the club. Daniel Levy digging his heels in on the Harry Kane saga. You know, if I'm Daniel Levy, I know Kane doesn't want to sign a new contract. Sell the man for 120 million.
Cash in.
Get in the money.
Cash in.
And go in and bring 2 or 3 solid players to bring your club back to where they need to be.
And they need 2 or 3 solid players.
But you're being arrogant. You want to dig your heels in. You want to prove yourself right. In the end of the day, you are causing more turbulence and confusion around the club. And Tottenham, I think they're going to struggle next season. And, you know, new
Gone
coach,
with the wind.
New coach, I think he looks the part.
He does.
But, you know, with all of that mess around the club, Daniel Levy with his issues, Harry Kane, you know, your club captain, not committed to the team. I don't see them. I don't see them doing really well. So I think they're going to struggle.
Yeah, so Tottenham.
And obviously Everton.
And Everton as well. If they get relegated. The Oracle has spoken, guys. Next up, Ibi. We're going to push it now, but right? This is the interesting one. Now it gets interesting. Our top scorer. Top scorer.
The easy choice is to go Haaland, right?
That's the easy
But
one.
I think the Premier League has become aware of how Haaland plays.
Correct.
I think defenders are going to know that they can stop him, that he is stoppable. He's not unstoppable.
Yeah.
And I think he'll score goals, but I don't think he's going to be top goal scorer. I have a bit of a suspicion around Harry Kane and where he ends up. So for me, I think top goal scorer is going to be Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. I got something for you guys. I'm going for, and I'm going to put you on a spot about you. I'm going for a centre forward. I'm going for, and this is not because I'm biased or anything, guys. Please understand that these two boys, and it's okay if I pick two, right? These two boys are cooking. We love these two boys. Mfana Futi and Mfanas.
Ooh.
Mfanas, Marcus Rashford's season last year was absolutely amazing. He's only going to get better under Eric Ten Hag. And guys, when Marcus Mfanas cuts in on that right foot, it's magic. When Mfana Futi cuts in on that left foot, it's like a butter knife through butter. Boom.
A hot knife through butter.
Oh, yes. A hot knife through butter. Guys, these guys on those wings are absolutely amazing. And Ibi, with the way preseason is going, and I've been following these two boys, they are amped. They are ready.
And they look like they've
their
matured,
motivation.
Man. Did you see their physiques?
They've
gone
shocked.
from like
Bukayo
boys to
Saka
men, man.
Yes. So I'm definitely going for Mfanas. And with that season, he's going to get better. He's going to be challenging Haaland all the way. And especially with United getting in Mason Mount in, getting in the signings they want, and Mfana Futi. I do think Bukayo would be a little bit short. Mfanas to take it. Bukayo still getting there. But Mfana Futi. Our boys.
Rashford for
our
top
boys.
scorer.
Marcus
What
Rashford.
a vote of confidence.
Marcus Rashford.
Rashford, we know you love our content on GTOT.
Please, bro.
Let us know what you think. Do you think you've got what it takes to be the top scorer?
And I thought about this for a long time, you know. Because then you had Kane. I looked at this, center. I even had Jesus. If you guys look here, I got Jesus. Because then I was going to argue with you and say, but you know, Jesus scored 11 goals, but he was injured for about 4 months. He'll do it well, but too defensive.
Yeah.
Too defensive. Can't be Jesus.
The reason I went for Kane is I think he's chasing Alan Shearer's record.
Yes.
And
but a good move would be Manchester United. Come on, Harry Kane.
We'll talk about it.
Come on, Harry Kane.
We'll talk about it in the transfer.
Yes,
I want to give you a bit of my conspiracy theory, but we'll get into it. Abdul, what's
Love
next?
It. Next, we have our
clean sheets.
Clean sheets.
I think this is, for me, it's straightforward. And again, not because I'm being biased, but I think Andre Onana, they got it last season, Manchester United, and we've got a strong defense in Martinez and Varane, who've now got a whole season under their belt playing together. We've got Luke Shaw, who's really come to the party, and we've got on the right, you know, a position that was really struggling. We've got now Wan-Bissaka and Dalo, who's really tied it down. And with Onana coming into the polls and having that fearlessness in his game, I think he's going to do much better, you know, with the team in front of him. So for me, I'm going for Andre Onana as top clean sheets.
Clean sheets. Different dimension as well at Manchester United. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Aaron, the man, Ramsdale.
I mean, he was close this last season.
He was very, very close.
Second
to David the Great. Second to David. But Aaron Ramsdale, look here. The Arsenal defense are going to grow in more confidence. Dumba's there. You got Kiwior that's playing well. Kieran might stay. So Aaron Ramsdale, second season. This is your season, my man. Take the clean sheet. Get the golden glove. Let's rock and roll.
Done.
Right? Beautiful stuff. Next up, Ibi, we have got we've got the most assists.
Oh, most assists.
That is very, very, very important. Most assists. Most assists 2023-2024 Premier League.
So I think the way Manchester United are set up now with Mason Mount coming in to support Casemiro, and we've got Amrabat, you know, kind of linked with United, and hopefully by the time this airs, you know, we've got some good news around Amrabat. I just think that will allow Bruno to be more advanced and link up with the play much better. The transition with Mason Mount up front, and you've got the likes of Rashford, like you said, building in. We've got Anthony coming through and Sancho down the middle. I just think it's going to be easy picking for Bruno. So I think most assists this season, Bruno Fernandes. I think so. I mean, he's proven his salt. He's the captain now of Manchester United. And I think that's just going to spur him to give more and more and more. And we're going to see him become top assist maker for the 23-24 season.
My answer is very simple. Captain, my captains.
Captain, my captains.
You said what you needed to say. And I'm going with you. Martin Odegaard.
Oh, love it.
Played well, 15 assists. Not the best, but I just feel with a little bit more... with Declan Rice, look, Xhaka was good. I mean, no doubt. Xhaka had a season of his life. But I feel with Declan Rice, there's a little bit more of muscle behind him.
It gives you that confidence.
It gives him a little bit of muscle. And if Partey does stay... lot of muscle behind him, and here he can really expose. Get Martinelli in, get Jesus in, and with both these players, with the magicians, their final passes are absolutely amazing. So I'm going for Martin Odegaard. Ibrahim goes for Bruno Fernandes, the magicians, 100%. Our captains. Beautiful stuff. Wow.
Love that.
Wow.
The last one before we close up, and we're going to be quick here.
Yeah.
The MVP or player of the season. Abdul, who do you think that's going to?
Ibi, and I'm going to say this here, guys, and I'm going to tell you why very quickly. Again, if it wasn't for Haaland and his mechanics and the cheat code he's got, Saka, Rashford were all in line. And I really feel Bakayo Saka mfana footy. And I'm stopping there. I'm not even going to say more. I'm not going to say more. I think this boy deserves it. I honestly believe with Manchester United and Arsenal in the Champions League and wherever Mbappe is going to go, but if Mbappe is not playing in Europe next year, this gives these boys a chance to be at the Ballon d'Or and fight for the Ballon d'Or. This is how much of trust I have in Mfana footy and Mfanas. I'm not even lying. I'm not even going to joke, and I'm ending it right there.
I love it.
Mfana footy.
So for me, and I think if Manchester United can surprise us in the season, Bruno getting top assists and being influential in what we do at Manchester United, I honestly feel that Bruno Fernandes has what it takes to be the MVP in the Premier League. Ever since he's come to Manchester United, Mr. Consistent. And I think he's just growing. And now with the permanent armband on him, I'm covering for Harry Maguire. I'm the captain now. I think he's just going to spur him on, and I think he's going to have a fantastic season.
And he's so much happy. I don't know if you saw him. Even in the photo shoots, you can see a lot of respect. They respect him.
So I think MVP, player of the season, Bruno Fernandes, and I'm locking that in.
Amazing stuff.
So guys, that's our predictions for the 23-24 season. It would be nice for us to do a reaction to our own video come the end of the season to see how close or how far we were from our predictions. But guys, slide tackle into the comments. Drop into our DMs on Instagram. Let us know what you think. We're going to be putting polls up for each of these as well to get your thoughts. So please don't be shy. Interact, and we will definitely repost you on our channel.
Yeah, amazing stuff, guys. Again, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. It's been a total honor once again, Ibrahim.
Always. And
Arsenal
for the champions.
Arsenal for the champions. What a day. So yeah, I'm pumping, guys. We're pumping in America at the moment. Yeah. Right, so all the best, guys.
Let us know if you want to see a prediction for the Champions League as well.
That would be nice.
We can do a run through, but let us know. Let's put up a poll. Let's see if the audience wants to see. If you want to, we'll be doing a video similar to that.
Amazing.
So, Abdul, what that?
We are Old Trafford. Thank you, guys.